The Pixel 10 Pro has leaked and is giving us a clear look at what Google has in store for its next premium Android device. This latest leak confirms a lot of details about the phone's design, and while it might not bring a major overhaul, it still has the potential to be a solid upgrade. For those who were hoping for a more compact powerhouse, a Pixel 10 Pro is shaping up to be just that. Google is keeping the same dimensions as the Pixel 9 Pro, measuring 152.8 by 72 by 8.6 millimeters. That means the display size is also staying at 6.3 inches, making it one of the smaller flagship devices in a market filled with giant screens. Visually, not much is changing. The rear camera module retains the same triple lens setup, including a periscope telephoto sensor alongside the main and ultra-wide cameras. While the design may seem repetitive, it also means that cases and accessories for the Pixel 9 Pro should work with the new model, which is great news for those who don't want to buy all new accessories. However, the lack of a fresh look could be disappointing for some buyers. When a phone looks nearly identical to its predecessor, it can be hard to generate excitement. Still, the Pixel 9 Pro was widely praised as an almost perfect compact flagship, and if the Pixel 10 Pro refines that experience further, it could easily take the crown for the best small Android phone when it launches, likely in August or September 2025. As for the hardware, details are still scarce, but one thing is certain: the Pixel 10 Pro will be powered by Google's upcoming Tensor G5 chip, which is expected to be manufactured by TSMC. This shift could lead to better efficiency and performance, addressing some of the past issues with Google's custom processors. The 6.3-inch OLED display is expected to retain its 120Hz refresh rate and high peak brightness of 3000 nits. While the overall thickness has increased slightly to 8.6 millimeters, this could mean a slight bump in battery capacity. The Pixel 9 Pro has a 4,700 mAh battery, so there's hope that the Pixel 10 Pro could increase this to 4,800 or even 4,900 mAh for slightly better longevity. Since Google has been heavily investing in artificial intelligence, the Pixel 10 Pro is likely to introduce more AI-driven features and software enhancements. The Pixel 9 Pro already brought impressive AI capabilities, and Google will likely build on that with more refined and useful tools. As for pricing, the Pixel 10 Pro will probably follow the same structure as its predecessor. That means a starting price of around $999 for the base model, with 128 gigabytes of storage, and up to $1,449 for the high-end 1TB variant. Whether or not that's worth it will depend on how significant the upgrades actually are. If the changes are mostly minor, pitting up a discounted Pixel 9 Pro for $200 less might be the smarter choice. For now, all we can do is wait for more details to emerge, but based on what we know, the Pixel 10 Pro is shaping up to be a refined version of an already excellent device. Whether that's enough to excite potential buyers remains to be seen. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech news.
The Galaxy S25 Edge is officially happening, and it looks incredibly slim. But with that sleek design comes a compromise that might not sit well with many Samsung fans: the battery size. New certification filings have now confirmed what many were fearing. The Galaxy S25 Edge will have a smaller battery than even the standard Galaxy S25, which could be a serious issue for those who prioritize battery life. Recent filings in the UL Demco and BIS certification databases reveal that the Galaxy S25 Edge will feature a 3,900 mAh battery. The documents list a rated capacity of 3,796 mAh, which means Samsung will likely advertise it as 3,900 mAh. This is disappointing news, as rumors had already suggested that Samsung was struggling to fit a larger battery into the Edge model due to its ultra-thin design. Unfortunately, these reports now seem to be true. For comparison, the regular Galaxy S25 is expected to come with a 4,000 mAh battery, meaning the S25 Edge will not only have a smaller battery than its siblings, but also one that might struggle to provide the same level of endurance. This is especially concerning given that the Edge model is likely to be positioned as a premium option, meaning users could be paying more for a phone that lasts less on a single charge. Samsung's decision to prioritize a slim and stylish design over battery life is a bold move, but it remains to be seen whether consumers will accept this trade-off. Some users may appreciate the lightweight and sleek look of the Galaxy S25 Edge, while others might see the smaller battery as a deal-breaker. Software optimizations and power-efficient hardware might help compensate, but at the end of the day, a physically smaller battery still means less available power. This isn't the first time Samsung has made compromises in the name of design. In the past, the company has removed features like the headphone jack, micro SD card slot, and even reduced battery sizes in certain models. While some of these decisions have been accepted over time, battery life remains a crucial factor for many users, and this particular choice may not go over well. Adding to the concerns, the Galaxy S25 Edge did not launch alongside the other Galaxy S25 models. Instead, Samsung is expected to introduce it separately, likely in May. While the delay could mean the company is still refining the device, the battery certification suggests that the hardware is already finalized, so a change in the battery capacity is highly unlikely at this point. Pricing is another factor that could impact the phone's appeal. According to recent reports, the 256GB variant of the Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to cost at least $1,000, while the 512GB version could go for $1,100. Could the iPhone 17 look more like a Google Pixel than an iPhone? That's what leaks suggest, and it has sparked a major debate. Apple is known for keeping its signature design language intact over the years, but recent reports suggest a major shift in the iPhone 17 series. Instead of the usual camera layout, leaked designs indicate that Apple might be adopting a new rear camera island, one that looks very similar to the Google Pixel 9. And thanks to 3D printed models based on these leaks, we now have a clearer picture of what these phones could look like in real life. The iPhone 17 Air is expected to have a slim camera island featuring a single lens, giving it a minimalist look. On the other hand, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to have a much larger camera bump, housing the familiar triple lens system. However, there's one noticeable change. The flash is positioned at the far end of the island instead of near the high lenses. While this shift in design appears to be inspired by Google, Apple will likely add its own signature touch to maintain the brand's identity. But not everyone is on board with this potential change. Some people welcome the fresh look, saying it's time for Apple to move away from the same design it has used for years. Others, however, believe that making iPhones resemble Google Pixels is a bad move. Apple has always prided itself on having a distinct design that sets its phones apart. If these leaks turn out to be true, the iPhone 17 could end up looking too similar to its competition, leading some users to question whether Apple is losing its unique identity. There's also debate over the accuracy of these leaks. While many well-known industry insiders claim that this is what the iPhone 17 will look like, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman has dismissed the reports, saying they are based on an incorrect sketch found at Apple. However, another respected source claims to have seen the iPhone 17 Air in development and insists that these designs are finalized. If that's the case, Apple might be preparing for one of its biggest design overhauls in recent years. Beyond the possible design changes, the iPhone 17 series is rumored to introduce other exciting updates. One of the biggest potential improvements is a revamped Siri. Apple has reportedly been working on a major upgrade to its voice assistant, but delays have prevented it from launching. If it finally arrives with the iPhone 17, Siri could become much more powerful and responsive, offering a smarter and more seamless user experience. Another long-awaited upgrade could be a higher refresh rate for the base iPhone 17 model. For years, Apple has limited its standard iPhones to a 60 Hz refresh rate, while Pro models get a smoother 120 Hz display. If Apple finally brings a higher refresh rate to the standard model, it would make scrolling, gaming, and everyday interactions